Welcome to class 11 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter cell division. In my previous video I have discussed with you the events of the cell cycle. The chart I have drawn for you. You need to learn that chart, that is there in your book as well, so you can learn it from your book. Now I will talk more in details about the different phases of the cell cycle. The first phase that comes is the interphase. Okay, now let's read more about interphase from the book. The interval between two phases of cell division or the mitotic division is known as interphase. Okay, so you remember the chart that cell division has two broad phases, interphase and mitotic phase. Now mitotic phase is the actual phase where cell division takes place. Now between the two subsequent mitotic phases, the interphase is the interval between the two cell divisions. Okay, and it is also it is the interval. That does not mean that the cell is resting during this time, not at all. The cell is extremely active during this phase, and it is also known as the preparatory phase of the cell. Okay, all the ingredients required for two cells are synthesized during interphase, because the one cell will be divided into two almost equal cells. So in that case the raw materials or the ingredients of the cell needs to be enough or needs to be doubled to be divided equally into two daughter cells, right? That means doubling of the cell components occurs during interphase, and their physical separation and inclusion into two cells occur during the division of the cells. Now see the characteristics of interphase. Volume of the cell is highly increased. The energy required for cell division is stored. Nuclear membrane remains intact. Here the nuclear membrane remains intact, but as soon as the mitotic phase will start, the first phase of the mitotic phase is prophase. There the nuclear membrane will start to disintegrate. Okay, so here the nuclear membrane is intact. Chromosomes are found as long thread and chromatin fiber. DNA, RNA, protein are synthesized. So all these things take place during the interphase. Now as I said that the interphase has three more subphases. Number one is the G1 or known as the gap 1. Number 2 is the S or the synthesis phase. What synthesis takes place? DNA synthesis takes place. And number 3 is the G2 or the gap 2 phase. Okay, see about the first phase, which is the G1 or the gap 1 phase. This is the stage after mitosis and before synthesis of DNA or S phase. So before this stage what was there? Mitotic phase of the previous cell cycle, and after this is the synthesis phase or the S phase. Doubling of the cell organelles take place. All the cell organelles need to be doubled so as to divide themselves equally into two daughter cells, right? So doubling of all the cell organelles will take place in gap 1 phase. RNA and protein are synthesized. Duration of G1 varies in different cell types. During this period, cell will decide whether it will pass to the next phase or it will stay for a long time at a definite point in G1. Now from G1 the cell can go to an arrest stage, which is known as the G0 phase. Okay, so some cell can stay at G0 forever, or some cell can be at G0 then go to G1. From G1 they can go to G0, stay there rested for some time. During this condition no metabolic activity, nothing is happening of the cell, and they may again come back to the cell cycle and continue with the S phase. Okay, so this G0 is the dormant or the sleeping stage of the cell. Okay, next comes the S phase or the synthesis phase. In this stage DNA as component or chromosome is divided with the help of replication. As a result, chromosome duplication takes place in this stage. This stage is very important to proceed the cell into the next phase of the cell cycle. So here the main characteristic of this S phase is synthesis or doubling of the DNA. Means to double the DNA, more DNA needs to be synthesized, right? Next, lastly, third stage is the G2 or the gap 2 phase. In this stage metabolic activities of the cell are increased. The cell increases its metabolic activity so as to become more and more prepared for the mitotic phase. RNA and protein synthesis takes place in this stage, and the cell is prepared to proceed into the divisional phase. Okay, so this is all about the interphase. Now moving into the mitotic phase. Number 2 phase is the M phase. Okay, it is also known as M phase or mitotic phase. What are the characteristics of the mitotic phase? This is the last stage of cell cycle which occurs after G2 phase. Okay, during this phase chromosome and the cell division takes place. Actual cell division and chromosome division, spindle fiber formation, everything takes place during the M phase. The sister chromatids are separated from each other and 2 daughter cells are formed. Again, M phase can be divided into 2 phases. I have told you previously. First one is the karyokinesis, means the division of the nucleus, which takes place via 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. And the second phase of M phase is known as the cytokinesis, which is the division of the cytoplasm, after which 2 daughter cells are formed. Okay, so this is all about in details about the different phases of the cell cycle. I hope you have understood, and you have to learn the duration of the stages of the different stages of the cell cycle. Firstly, you will find this diagram in your book. The page number will not match mine, but still I am telling you the page number 8.4. You will find that diagram where the duration of each phase of cell cycle are mentioned. Okay, so as I said that the interphase is the largest phase of the cell cycle. That means it takes about 23 hours, and mitotic phase is completed within 1 hour. Okay, and within these 23 hours, the largest is the G1 phase, which takes about 10 hours. This one takes about 10 hours, and from this G1 phase the cell can go into G0 phase, and but the timing that the cell stays in the G0 phase is not part of the cell cycle. It is completely outside of the cell cycle, and when again the cell comes back into the G1 phase, then again the counting of the time starts. Okay, next S phase is of 9 hours and G2 is of 4 hours. So it totally is of 23 hours, and the rest 1 hour of the day is kept for the M phase, where the actual cell division takes place. Okay, now I hope it is clear to you all. If it is not clear to you all these phases, then when I talk more in details about mitosis and meiosis, it will be difficult for you to cope up with what I say. Okay, so this is all from cell cycle. You will have to learn the chart that I did in the previous video, that you have in your book as well, the chart, and then the characteristics of each phases, the duration of each phases, and then from cell cycle you don't have to do anything else. In the next video I will start talking about cancerous cell, how it occurs, and malignancy and all that, and it is going to be a very important topic, and important and interesting as well. Okay, so I will continue with this chapter in the next video. Thank you.